Hello everyone, and welcome back to single player Minecraft. And last time we left off, I went through the caves some more and found nothing of value. Well, I found gold and iron, but nothing, and lapis. So I found some things that kind of mattered a little bit, but mostly no diamond, which is our main goal right now. And I need torches. And I've got a different mouse, and I think this one is like the only mouse in the entire world louder than my other one. The other one broke, and I didn't think I was going to have a mouse, and I thought, oh god, I'm going to have to go buy one. But I found like a ton of Dell mouses, mice. I don't know if you use that plural, if it's just the item or if it's only the animal. But I found a whole bunch of mouse-eye, and I'm good. Except this one is like 20 times bigger than my old one, so, and it like needs higher sensitivity apparently. But at any rate, I can still play Minecraft, which is what I'm doing right now. So last episode I told the story about the MIAP towers, and everyone really seemed to enjoy that. You got a pretty good reception, even if it made no real sense, because that was completely improv. So, this episode I plan on doing another story. This one will be how the endermen and okay, they're the endermen. Okay, I'll just say that. The endermen, the new mob that is all creepy, and if you stare at it, it's like, whoa, and then it chases you and teleports all over the place and shit happens and that. So I will be telling the story of that. Yeah. And how they came into existence. I don't know what I'm gonna say yet. It's all 100% improv. So at one point I'm gonna do that, which won't be that long because you guys like that. So I can try doing that. And if you have like a subject that's Minecraft relevant or just generally relevant to a story that I can maybe make shit up about, you can leave it in the comments. And I'm sure not all of my stories will involve drinking, drugs, and general debauchery, but they probably will. And violence and such. But that's just the way my stories turn out, because I think of video games being violent, so the stories have to be violent. I don't know. Like, backstory to games is always pretty violent, I think. Like, if you actually care about the backstory enough. Like, well, there's a few people who get really into it, but most people don't care. And that is mostly relevant to MMOs, where people are like, oh my god, lore, and everyone else is like, oh my god, I got mad loots. So that's pretty much it. And, oh my god, what was I gonna say? Totally had something relevant. I don't know. I'm making this video because single-player Minecraft is fun. I want to get to the Aether. And mostly because I'm too lazy to edit Gen fails at Minecraft footage. Oh god. So, I'm going to say that this is iron. So right now, I'm not sure if I'm at the right level to be looking for diamond, and I'm not like chain mining, I'm mostly looking for caves because chain mining is terribly boring. So I'm gonna just keep going in one direction until I... Son of a fucking bitch. Okay, I should be like happy, and I am, so there's actually no real problem. Do you know how like insanely lucky this is? This is like never happened to me. I usually have to go for like hours. And I swear, oh my god, how that is, no, that is, okay, I am freaking lucky. Well, actually unlucky, because I was going to dig and tell a story at the same time, and now I don't know what to do, because I have to do something that isn't really hard, because otherwise I'll fuck up either the story or I'll fuck up the task I assigned myself. So that's what digging was for. Oh, obsidian. I can totally grab me some obsidian. Oh my god. That is... Oh yeah, that is a great plan. Okay, I need to... Oh god. I need to get up to that one crafting bench, because apparently I'm too lazy to make one down here. So, that's good. And then I'll make a diamond pickaxe. And I might want to make a chest and set some of the other materials I have, because I don't want to lose all of that to lava. And I don't have any water, but there was water in the cave, so that shouldn't be a problem. Wow, I did not expect to get diamond this episode, like, at all. Okay. Materials. I know I've got 2 upstairs. I'm just going to use these 3 for the pick. I've got diamond upstairs somewhere. Stack of cobble. Coal. Okay, everything else I don't care about. So that's good. So, okay, I need to go get a bucket filled with water. Then I can go find the obsidian, and I can tell a very amazing Enderman story, if I can find one. Do you know what that reminds me of? Is that book, The Ender's Game? Oh my god, I messed up the title of the book. Oh my god, I did not like that book, and everyone else is like, oh my god, it's like a classic times 14, and I'm like, no, it's terribly weird and just generally unpleasant, but that's just my opinion. Same thing goes for The Catcher in the Rye, especially the first chapters. Oh my god. Like, everyone's like, it's like the best book in the entire world. It's a classic. It's controversial. It's not controversial at all. It's freaking boring, in my opinion. Then again, I'm not huge into literature, but I at least can know, like, a book that's entertaining to me. I mean, I like To Kill a Mockingbird and that kind of stuff. It's just, Catcher in the Rye was just not my thing. I was failing tests left and right and left on that. Oh god. Okay. Oh, I didn't make a freaking pick. Wow. It's not a huge problem. It just pertains to the thing that I can't do anything of mild importance and talk at the same time. Trust me, it's a little bit harder than it is. Well, wow. I fucked that sentence up. It's a little bit harder than it looks like it will be. Go ahead and try it. I dare you. I need to find that place with all the water flowing that had obsidian. It was down here. I'm thinking I'm getting to know this cave system a little bit. Was it down here? Yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted, because the water will just flow and then everything should be fine. Does it? No, it doesn't take longer to mine obsidian if you're not under the water. So, okay, Enderman story. Endermen. So there was a group of very elite soldiers. They referred to themselves as the Legion, because oh shit, okay. After all, they were Legion, and they were the Endermen. There were rumors that they in fact were given their powers from gods. There were rumors that they somehow found an ancient magic to give themselves power. There were just general rumors because they were just a group shrouded in mystery. No one knew much about them. The Endermen pretty much just took up a general rule over Minecraftia. They came into power rather quick and did not leave it for a very long time. They grew, well, a lot of people had great respect for the Endermen. They saved a lot of people. They also, well, owned a lot of land that people built on, but they were overall not the worst group in the world. But they had their moments, because, well, no group is perfect. It all depends on the specific member of the group. So, the problem with the Endermen was that they were a little bit strict on a few specific things that aren't necessarily appropriate, but they aren't necessarily inappropriate. But the Endermen felt that there should be extreme limits on such stuff as general partying. They were not big into, well, just fun. They were trained since they were children to be cutthroat warriors. They were not born to have fun, so they didn't think anyone else should have fun. So essentially they would just not let certain groups, including, well, not just certain groups, all groups, just have fun sometimes. They were a little bit of prudes. They especially cracked down on drinking, And guess what group in Minecraft did not like the cutting down on drinking? That's right. The dwarfs. Not the dwarf gnomes, just the dwarfs, basic dwarfs. So, so the dwarfs were not necessarily alcoholics, it's just their culture to be drunk. It's not something they are... It's not something terrible that they do, it's just who they are. It's their culture. They were raised that way, just as the endermen were raised to be a little bit on the strict side. But the endermen would catch the dwarfs drinking on several occasions, and, you know, they would not be the nicest when they found that out. There were, in fact, just tons of just general pillaging of houses. There were certain colonies that got caught too many times, and then they were punished with terrible deeds of, like, burning houses. And they just were getting a little bit cocky, the endermen. They thought they could just push around the dwarfs, and that they thought they were just in general control. So the dwarfs started looking for an answer to the endermen. They didn't necessarily want to kill the endermen or rid the world of them. They just wanted to be free of the endermen. They did not want to be under their control anymore. So, at one point, the dwarfs looked to the dark arts. This came after several attempts of trying to reason with the endermen and just trying to violently attack the endermen with, you know, the basic swords. It's just that the endermen were too well trained, and I just realized what I'm doing for like the past 30 minutes. I was using a steel pick. It's okay, back to the story. That's what the story's for. So, I'm sure all of you were yelling that I was doing that. I'm sorry, but I noticed. So anyway, the endermen... Where was I? Oh my god, I lost my place. Oh my god, I was saying that the endermen... oh, they were looking to the dark arts, yes. Because they tried all other kind of just ways to get rid of the endermen and to be free. But none of them worked. So, the dwarfs, being them, they got a little bit desperate and they had a not so good time, but eventually they found a wizard named... Oh god, I'm terrible at names. Oh my god. Why did I say names? Oh my god. Holy shit. He never gave a name. Cop out. He just came to the dwarfs one day and claimed that he could help the dwarfs be rid of the endermen. And the dwarfs, having a moment of weakness, shallowness, general greediness, not necessarily with bad intentions, but they inevitably agreed to the wizard's proposal. And what the wizard wanted them to do was to just simply separate an enderman from the rest so that the wizard could capture him and see how the endermen are so powerful. They found the... Well, they know where the enderman's camp was and where they were training the younger children. And they found one of the youngest who was not super happy with being in the camp, and they ended up persuading him to leave the camp and go and talk with the wizard. So the wizard then proceeded to brutally murder the poor child, and this is when the dwarfs realized they made a mistake, and they tried to kill the wizard, but it was a little bit too late, because he realized that once he killed the young enderman, he received his powers and then knew all of the dark secrets to the endermen, including their one weakness, which is indeed evil, because they are all about the good. So now that he knows a few of his evil magic spells and such, and he's got all of the magical powers from the enderman that he killed, he proceeded to slowly corrupt every one of the endermen into his own personal army, which pretty much turned them into the black-looking skeleton creatures that we know today, that have extreme powers and can teleport and murder you in seconds. There you go. That is the explanation to the enderman. Whew, that was hard. Oh my god. That was a long story. I better get props for that. Oh my god. I'm not going to do a story every episode because that did take up a lot of stuff, and I don't want to do stories every episode because I want to actually get stuff done, as in like actually build and explore. But you know, I thought this would be an episode that would be good for it because I was just going to go mining, which I did do. I got my 14 obsidian, and I know I can make it without the corners, but I don't care. It looks better with the corners. So I'm just going to pause the episode and end up back at the surface. Okay guys, we're back for a second because I was walking, trying to find the exit for like 20 minutes, and I found this unexplored area of the cave. Believe it or not, there's more diamonds in it. So I think I'll just spend this episode exploring this cave, and next episode I will build up the Nether portal and go to it. I was gonna end off the episode by just building it, but nope, not gonna happen. So, and I was gonna say, just leave me feedback on the stories. Do you want more? Do you want less? Well, technically there was 2 in one episode, or 2 in a row, but that'll like never happen again. I'm mostly gonna save it for when I'm building something, or there's just like a boring moment and I have nothing to say. So that's probably when I'll have them. But last time people were generally happy with the stories and they enjoyed them. So is that more diamond? No, that's gold. I was gonna say, wow, this cave is amazing. I don't know how I got so lucky this episode with finding this stuff. Because that's like, I don't know, I got 6 diamond. I didn't pay attention to how many I just got, so that's good, that's good. I need to move my steel pick out of the way so I don't do that thing where I was mining the obsidian and completely ignored the fact that I was using a stone pick even though I wasn't picking up the obsidian. Because I'm a noob. That's the fact. So I think that's all through this part of the cave. So I'm still gonna try to get to the surface and make the portal this episode. Except that for the fact that I'm lost. And I'm only lost because I said that I was starting to get to know the cave, so it had to prove me wrong. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh god, that is not the cancel recording button. Oh god, that never happened. You hear me? That never happened once. Not even once. Oh, thank god. That, like, took me a solid 5 minutes of my life. Too long. Okay, well, combined with the earlier time, it was like 10 minutes. Oh my god, I need to place signs or do something. Or never go back into that cave ever again because I got diamond. I probably won't need any more. Yeah, that could work too. So, oh my god, where am I going to build this nether portal? I don't have a flint and steel either, and I left all my diamond in that chest, but I'm aware of it, so don't worry. Okay, I'll, oh, I hate portals because they're too wide. And it's annoying. But there is a way around that. There is. Like, I built an entire building, and then I forgot that portals were too wide, and I was like, no. But it did teach me a lesson, and that lesson was how to build the portal even if, well, you're screwed because you don't have an option to make it not too wide. So, the option is to just put it the other way, or sideways, and then you walk around. So, I'll be saying it's like, wait, the portal will go, should it be in the ground, or should it be, I kind of think the portal should be, like, in the ground. I'll have to change the square, obviously. Don't worry, I know what to do, OCD people. It's like that. I already messed up a little bit. And then it's up. Like. Oh, wait. Was that too high? Oh, yeah, that was too high. Wow, I'm a noob. I always mess up nether portals. I probably should have just gone down and stared at it. But, oh well. Let me just chop this up. It's turning night. Son of a bitch. At least this is something that can't get blown up. That's right, creepers. You cannot stop me. You can only murder me. But I'll just come back, because this is a video game, so there you go. Oh my god. I just want to end off episode and go render and then play Killing Floor. Okay. Flint. No steel. That could be a problem. Oh wait, I think I left some in here. I still need to rename the horse. Someone said feeding an apple would do it or something. I don't know. I will someday. Let's see. Oh. Okay. I thought I made a flint and steel, but I guess I did not. Let's see, it's flint and steel. Make it backwards because I'm unique like that. I didn't even notice I made it backwards until just then. Son of a... Oh, fuck you, unicorn. I've gone through this. I will go get a saddle, get some wheat, and then you'll just be, like, gone, and I'll be all sad, so... I'm gonna have to get the unicorn, aren't I? Why is it like a small unicorn? That's weird. Okay. Do I have wheat? I have wheat. Do I have a saddle? I can make a saddle. Can I? I can't make... I'm too lazy to make a saddle. Screw you, unicorn. We've been through this. You've disappeared 4 times. You're gonna disappear again. So Goomba stomp your face. Goomba stomp your face. Oh yeah. I just passed up a 1% opportunity. What now? Actually, it's like 3% or... I don't know, but it's rare. I'll tell you that much. So... I'm going to end it off in here, and I will see you guys next time. Farewell.